Assalamu alaikum. Today we will study ayahs 62 to 71 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Bismillah. Indeed, those who believe and those who became Jews, Christians, and Sabians who believe in God and the last day and do righteous deeds will have their reward with their Lord. They will have no fear, nor will they grieve. The ayah is often misunderstood, assuming believing in God and the hereafter alone as the basis for salvation. It is an informed belief, one based on truth as revealed by the prophets. The Quran says in Surah An-Nisa 4:80, whoever obeys the messenger has obeyed God. Belief without following prophetic guidance lacks the structure, practice, and purity of the original message. That's why the Quran was sent. Not just to reiterate belief in God and the hereafter, but to correct distortions of previous scriptures, revive the message of justice, and unify people under prophetic leadership or collective reform. It came to restore the original Abrahamic faith, unite scattered and divided believers, and provide divine guidance under a living prophet. Quran says in Surah At-Tawbah 9:33, it is He who sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth to make it prevail over all religion. The Quran constantly reminds us that the original message given to all prophets, from Noah to Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and finally Muhammad, was one and the same: submission to one God, moral uprightness, and justice. However, people divided the religion. The Quran states in Surah Al-An 6 verse 159, indeed, those who split up their religion and became sects, you have nothing to do with them. The Quran refers to the followers of Moses as children of Israel and followers of Jesus as Nasara, not as Jews and Christians. Today, Muslims are also divided. The divisions into sects were not created by the prophets, but by followers identifying themselves as such over time through interpretation, political influence, and cultural shifts. And when we took your covenant and raised the mountain above you, saying, hold firmly to what we have given you and remember what is in it, so that you may become righteous. When the Quran addresses the children of Israel directly, especially in passages like those in Surah Al-Baqarah, it often excludes the details and hints at events without retelling them fully, because they were well versed in the stories of the Torah. The events, like the raising of Mount Sinai and worship of the calf, were part of their sacred tradition. Quran says in Surah Yusuf 12:3, we relate to you the best of stories as a reminder. So the goal is moral reminder, not historical detail. Also in these verses, the tone shifts from narrative to legal and moral confrontation. The passage in the ayah, and remember when we took your covenant, is a divine reminder and rebuke, not an educational moment for strangers, but a call to accountability for a people who already know the background. Here are a few references to follow up in Torah if you wish. Raising of the mountain, Sinai. See Exodus 19:16 through 19 and Exodus 24:12 through 18, where the Israelites stand at the base of Mount Sinai amidst thunder and fire, a golden calf. Incident described in detail in Exodus 32. The Israelites, in Moses' absence, make a golden calf and worship it. Manna and quail, Exodus 16 and Numbers 11 describe how God provided manna and quail in the wilderness. 12 springs. A reference appears in Numbers 20. 2 to 13, though with different emphasis. Yet even after all that, you turned away. If it weren't for God's grace and mercy upon you, you would surely be among the losers. And indeed, you knew those among you who transgressed regarding the Sabbath. So he said to them, "Be apes despised." The transgression is referenced again with some details in Surah Al-Ra'af 7, 163 to 166. In the Torah, the story of the Sabbath transgression is mainly found in Numbers 15:32 through 36, and we made it a deterrent punishment for those who were present and those who came after them, and a lesson for those who fear God. And when Moses said to his people, "Surely God commands you to sacrifice a cow?" they replied, "Are you making fun of us?" He said, "I seek refuge in God from being among the ignorant." They said, "Ask your Lord to tell us more about what kind of cow it should be." Moses replied, "God says, it should be a cow that is neither too old nor too young, but somewhere in between. So just do what you've been told." They said, "Ask your Lord to clarify what color it should be." Moses replied, "God says, it should be a yellow cow, bright and vibrant, pleasing to look at." They said, "Ask your Lord to make it clear to us exactly what kind of cow it is. All cows look the same to us. And if God wills, we will be guided to the right one." Moses said, "God says, it is a cow that has not been trained to plow the land or water the fields. It is free from any defects, completely healthy and without blemish." They said, "Now you've told us the truth." So they finally slaughtered it, even though they had almost refused to do it. Now, let's hear the ayahs of the Quran in Arabic.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والنصارى والصابئين من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون وإذ أخذنا ميثاقكم ورفعنا فوقكم الطور خذوا ما آتيناكم بقوة واذكروا ما فيه لعلكم تتقون ثم توليتم من بعد ذلك فلولا فضل الله عليكم ورحمته لكنتم من الخاسرين
وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ الَّذِينَ اعْتَدَوْا مِنكُمْ فِي السَّبْتِ فَقُلْنَا لَهُمْ كُونُوا قِرَدَةً خَاسِئِينَ فَجَعَلْنَاهَا نَكَالًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهَا وَمَا خَلْفَهَا وَمَوْعِظَةً لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَىٰ لِقَوْمِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْمُرُكُمْ أَن تَذْبَحُوا بَقَرَةً قَالُوا أَتَتَّخِذُنَا هُزُوًا قَالَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ. قَالُوا ادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُبَيِّن لَّنَا مَا هِيَ. قَالَ إِنَّهُ يَقُولُ إِنَّهَا بَقَرَةٌ لَّا فَارِضٌ وَلَا بِكْرٌ عَوَانٌ بَيْنَ ذَٰلِكَ فَافْعَلُوا مَا تُؤْمَرُونَ. قَالُوا ادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُبَيِّن لَّنَا مَا لَوْنُهَا. قَالَ إِنَّهُ يَقُولُ إِنَّهَا بَقَرَةٌ صَفْرَاءُ فَاقِعٌ لَّوْنُهَا تَسُرُّ النَّاظِرِينَ. قَالُوا ادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُبَيِّن لَّنَا مَا هِيَ إِنَّ الْبَقَرَةَ شَابَهَ عَلَيْنَا وَإِنَّا إِن شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَمُهْتَدُونَ. قَالَ إِنَّهُ يَقُولُ إِنَّهَا بَقَرَةٌ لَّا ذَلُولٌ تُثِيرُ الْأَرْضَ وَلَا تَسْقِي الْحَرْثَ مُسَلَّمَةٌ لَّا شِيَةَ فِيهَا. قَالُوا الْآنَ جِئْتَ بِالْحَقِّ. فَذَبَحُوهَا وَمَا كَادُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. صَدَقَ اللَّهُ الْعَظِيمُ.